It's the groove. It's the groove, baby. It's the groove. How are you doing? I'm Bill DeWeese, professional voiceover talent, voiceover coach, and on the mend from COVID. It was a week ago that I started to feel funky, and so it's been a week of laying around, watching lots of football. I'm on football overload last night. That continues on into this evening. So, but I'm doing better. I'm on the tail end of this thing, I think, I hope. I feel better certainly now than I did a few days ago. So thanks for all the well wishes, the prayers, and everything. You guys are wonderful. I do appreciate it. Well, welcome back. It's Motivational Monday. Let's get going. I mean, you guys are already going. I need to get going. I mean, I feel like I really haven't even gotten into the new year yet. I've been doing less working, although I've got behind the mic a few times, and those who are my voiceover blueprint have watched my feeble attempts on the live stream as I as I've tried to do a couple of I say I tried, actually, I did do a couple of jobs. Rough, it was rough, but, you do what you gotta do. I saw something the other day, though, that kinda blew my mind, and it had such application to voiceover that it's motivational, and I think it's informative and educational, and I wanted to share it with you. And the message is, it's the groove, not the pitch. So often in voiceover, what we intuitively think is right, and what we're so often taught is actually the opposite of the reality when it comes to voiceover performance. And I'm talking about voiceover performance specifically, in that we tend to often focus on the wrong things. We think it's about the sound. It's about the sound of our voice, the pitch of our voice. It's about our articulation and enunciation. When actually, if that's where we put our focus, we kill the vibe of the entire thing, and we're missing the bigger point, which is people aren't compelled by how we sound. They're compelled by what they feel when they hear us. And here's what blew my mind. I was scrolling through YouTube, going down another rabbit hole, as I often do, and I was watching a stream that had been made at NAMM, NAMM, North American Music something or other. It's a big annual deal where most of the big music manufacturers, people who create musical instruments or musical gear, microphones, guitar amplifiers, all that stuff, they get together to kind of tout their latest wares. And there are workshops and educational forums and things of that sort. Well, this was a professional bass player, and he was telling this audience. He said you guys are focused on the pitch, on the note, and it's not so much the note, it's the groove. And he said, and this is what blew my mind. I mean, and I'm a musician. I've been playing guitar since I was 16 years old. I never heard anybody say this before, but I watched him, and it's true, and it applies to voiceover. And this is the thing. He said, you're so focused on playing the right notes. He said, don't worry about the notes. Worry about the groove, the feel, the rhythm, the beat, because people don't dance to the pitch. People dance to the groove because they can feel the groove. And what he said, you can play wrong notes. And as long as you play those wrong notes in the groove, people won't mind or notice. And I thought, well, that sounds kind of weird. And he said, let me give you an example. And he said he didn't have perfect pitch. And for those, many of you know what perfect pitch is. It's when if you hear a note and you can say, oh yeah, that's an A flat, or that's a F, or what, if you know it by hearing it, that's perfect pitch. He said, I don't have that, so I'm going to play some music. I don't know what key it's in, and I'm just going to start grooving to it randomly on the neck. He did. He started playing the song, and he played a note or two that was not within the scale of that key, but he found his play. He found a place to kind of fit in. So every once in a while, he'd play a few notes that weren't in the key, but it didn't matter, and you didn't notice because he was playing in the groove. You're so focused on doing it right, on hitting the right notes, having your voice sound right, finding all the right places to pause and to slow, to speed. You're missing the bigger picture, and that is people are compelled not by how you sound, but by the emotion that you exude, that you communicate, that you feel, because they feel what you feel. So remember, the groove is how you feel. It's It's your point of view. It's your attitude. It's your personality. And if you will bring that to the forefront, everything else falls in place. And this is a continuation of the conversation that I began a week ago about doing an assessment here at the beginning of 2024 to make sure everything is in line, starting with your audio. Next comes your performance. And that's what we're talking about today. When it comes to your performance, don't worry about being technically. People who are technically perfect are not compelling. They're sterile. People who play to the groove, people dance and they follow. You become the Pied Piper because there's an emotion. There's something there that people connect with. They resonate to that frequency and they will be drawn in and compelled by what you do. So remember, it's not the pitch. It is the groove. And to help you out as you're getting geared up here into the new year, I mean, we're still early on, even in the month of January. I've got something very special for you. It is my 2024 Launch Accelerator. It's my top 11 business strategies. It's a training program. It's available for a limited time. I've got a link in the description, so make sure you go and check that out. And if you haven't shared your name or where you're watching or listening from this morning in the live chat, make sure that you do that. Let's do a little quick roll call here while I still have a voice. Ron, good morning. Nephi, Dave, Bob, Rebecca. We've got Amisha, Phil in Tokyo, Susan, Wally, Aaron. Hey, Rob, what's up? Terry, what's going on? GS, good morning. Ty in Indiana. Sirius, John, Denise, Wade, Robert, Greg, Melissa in San Diego, Dale in Atlanta. We got DJ. Let's see, Peter Jones in the UK. What's up, Peter? Meryl, good morning to you. Sandra, thank you. Thank you very much for the kind words. Sandra Weisner and Sandra Williams. Doug, how you doing? Jolie. I'm recording that book at $250 per finished hour. Almost gave up. No. Don't give up. Jolie, congrats. That's such great news. That's such great news. Mike, how are you doing in Alabama? Matt, Tony, Joe, Gregory. We've got Adela. Let's see here. I'm losing my spot. Rusty, Wayne. Rob says, like the old American Bandstand, it's got a good beat. I mean, seriously, if you can dance with it, people will follow you. Christopher, Tyler, let's see here. Thanks for the kind comments, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, David, keep grooving. Okay, I will. You too. We've got Tony in Hastings, England. Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. Tony, Chuck in Charleston, Susan. A 10-hour drive from Oklahoma yesterday, put on the VO Blueprint and listened to it nearly all the way. Oh my gosh, Susan. Miss Johnny, hello there. Max, what's up? Keith, Jen. And we got Connecticut in the house as well. Hey guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for your patience as I've been continuing to, work through all this stuff. So my plan is to be on. I think I'll be okay to do this every morning going forward. But thanks for being here. Appreciate the kind thoughts. And remember, keep grooving. Keep grooving. Talk to you soon.